I just realized and all that stuff we be talking about, we don't really want it. And I felt like he technically did everything that we be saying we be wanting. In my mind, instinctively, my first thought was he corny. But he really did everything that we want. But it's so unheard of that instead of me appreciating it, it's weird. So I want to say, first of all, sorry to that man. Second of all,
listen to what she says now. Listen.
Since that, I haven't got it though. And now I want it. And
do you see the problem? Do you see the problem here? She just said, I want to say sorry to that man. No. That man did what he was supposed to do. So let's go ahead and give that man a round of applause. That man did what he was supposed to do. He was a man. He was respectful. He took out a bucket like you. And unfortunately, you didn't appreciate it. And so now it's sorry to you because you just said that you haven't been able to find another man like that since he's left. No, it's your loss. It's not his loss. It is your loss. So you can't tell me that you can't find good men out here and they're not good men out here. No, the problem is sometimes the women aren't ready for a good man. I mean, let's be real, right? If I go and I pray for an opportunity at work and I want this promotion and then I get the promotion, I may not be ready for the promotion.
Sensational.
I prayed for it. I wanted it, but I may not be really ready for the promotion. So some of the women pray for a good man. They want them, but they're not a certain type or they don't look like they do in their minds. And so then they say, oh, this ain't the man I want. Then he leaves, and all of a sudden you say, you know what? That was a good guy. Isn't that funny how that works? I think it's funny how that works. She can't even find the guy anymore. Now she's going to find the other guys that want to just do what they want to do for the night. And isn't it funny how, again, on the Cold Summer podcast,
It's gonna be a cold summer.
we're talking about the first date. Once again, we are talking about the first date. So she actually got to the first date this time, but she just destroyed the guy and just wanted to go to y'all group chat. She wanted to tear him down. And you know what? The women didn't even know nothing about the guy and probably were encouraging her. When she texted that phone back and said, yeah, this is weird. She probably, all the other girls probably said, yeah, girl, that is weird. Oh, he brought flowers. Oh my God, she probably a simp, girl. No, that's a gentleman. That's a gentleman that you just went on a date with. That's a gentleman that was trying to court you. That was a gentleman who brought flowers to you.
Sensational.
And you called him corny. And you had to then regret the decision after the date was over and said he was a good guy. Isn't that funny? You know what? And I hope that no man gets trapped into your whatever thing that you're trying to do because it doesn't make sense. There are women that ruin bad men, right? There are women who ruin bad men, right? Here's this girl, don't even know how to appreciate a good man that comes on a date. You know how many women want flowers? You know how many women don't get flowers on the first date? She got flowers on the first date. I mean, man, I didn't even give my girl flowers on her first date. I didn't even think about it. Y'all don't want good men. Like women, some of y'all women, and I'm talking to some of y'all, like, y'all don't want good men. Y'all don't want them, right? Shout out to my man B-Mac that just joined in the building. I hope you've seen this video, man. This video is pretty funny. This video is literally the girl calls him corny. I think I'll play it one more time. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but
I went on a first date. And when I opened the door, my man was at my front door. And I was like, whoa, like, right? And then he hit me with the Rico. He pulled the flowers out. And I was like, wow, this is different, right? So I'm not even paying attention. I brush past this trying to walk down the steps and get to the door, right? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm just so not used to it. And it just hasn't, like, I just didn't have a lot of practice. He opened my car door. I get inside. He closed the door. I immediately went to my group chat. It's weird.
Did you say he opened your car door?
High five.
No. Now let me explain, right? Let me explain. By the time we got to the restaurant, my follow-up text was, y'all, that's my bad. I just realized and all that stuff we be talking about, we don't really want it. And I felt like he technically did everything that we be saying we be wanting. In my
But what
mind,
happened?
instinctively, my first thought was he corny. But he really did everything that we want.
Corny guys
but
for the win.
It's so unheard of that instead of me appreciating it, it's weird. So I want to say, first of all, sorry to that
what
man.
She says.
Second of all, now, since that, I haven't got it though. And now I want it.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut it up. So, as you just seen, I mean, come on, you man, where's my Kevin Samuel soundbite? You cannot make this up, man. You cannot make this up. This right here is going to go on to my actual YouTube right here. So, and the energy just feels better. Listen, this is exactly what happens. I mean, how is he a corny guy for being the right person? Hold on. Why would she try to shame somebody for doing the right thing, right? Why? And my man B-Mac, he says, yep, the good guys always lose to the men that don't give a F. Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, I'm glad that this man didn't get another date with her. I'm glad she decided to ruin it. And I hope he went on to the next woman. Because right here literally shows a man doing his best to court. He's weird. He's corny. How is he corny? He's corny for being a gentleman? Wow. Y'all, because y'all don't want gentlemen. Y'all don't want good men. But then y'all want to complain about the men that you have and why this man got 2 and 3 baby daddies. No, you don't want a good man. You don't want a good, responsible man who's going to treat you right. You don't want him. And this woman just said it. She said, yeah, you know all that stuff that we be talking about? Yeah, girl, I don't think we really want it. No, you don't really want it. You don't really want it. And women like you don't want it. And she straight up told y'all the truth. She told you the truth. I mean, I don't understand how you could be such a low quality of a woman to not understand that when a man comes with flowers in his hand to give you, the first thing that you say is, this is weird. What? Weird. That used to be a thing back in the day. Like, men used to come with flowers in hand. Like, that's why it's always in the movies, because that's what men used to do. It's weird, huh? You know what's weird? The fact that women think like you and think like how she thinks. You know what's weird? A man going and putting in effort to try to please you and you still aren't pleased.
Sensational.
That is what is weird. And then she said she couldn't even, she's searching for that same feeling again. No, the feeling is over. Women run across good men all the time. I continue to say it because I mean it, but it's because they don't see what real men look like, a good man looks like. They think it looks like whatever it is in their head, and it's not. The good man is the guy that you're calling corny.
Sensational.
The good man is the guy you and your girlfriend keep talking about because, well, you don't deserve him. You don't deserve him. So go ahead and go with the Pookie. Go ahead, go with Ray Ray. That's who you deserve. Have the baby with them. That's who you deserve. That is your lane, honey. That is your lane, honey. You stay in that lane. You go call a man that comes with flowers, who courts you and who opens a door, you're going to call him corny. That is funny to me. And then you think that you are well deserving. That's low quality, y'all. That is low quality. When I say low quality, because there's low quality men out there and there are low quality women. This is a low quality woman right here. She don't even recognize a real man that's in front of her. She don't even understand how well she could be treated. If that man comes with flowers on the first date, I mean, I keep going to that because that's crazy. I mean, that's an awesome man that comes. That's thoughtful. That man took, maybe 10 minutes out of his day to go pick flowers for you, because I pick flowers for my wife. You got to go there, pick up the flowers. You might even do a certain color arrangement, write something on the card. That is effort. That is effort. And you call him weird. Ain't that funny, man? But if he pull up and honk the horn, but he gets access that night. Exactly. Yeah. Let him just text her. Let him just text her. Hey, I'm outside. Hey, I'm outside. With his music loud. And she come out there. Okay, yeah, go Pookie. Yeah, Pookie outside. Yep. Pookie outside. And he outside to damage your life. Pookie outside for you. Some women don't know what's good for them. They don't know what's good for them if it slapped them in the face. And that's why even women that, are with men and the man is leading them in the right direction, they still try to fight them on stuff because they don't know what's good for them. Some women don't. But on this particular situation, this is another first date. At least on this date, they actually went somewhere and the man tried to be nice to her and she called him corny. I need the Kevin Samuels soundbite. That's my next thing on my next show. Like, you cannot make this shit up. You cannot. You can't. You can't. Women pass up on good men all the time. And that's why it's so funny. I said this before. I'm going to say it again. That's why you got women in church praying for a good man. I always thought that was weird when I went to church. And, there would be people be praying over stuff, right? Like healing and this and that. And then you get this woman and these women that come up there and say, Pastor, I'm just praying for a good man. Pastor, I'm praying for a good man. I got 2 kids. I got little Ray Ray and I got little Bobby. I just need a good man. Lady, you about 55 years old, double nickels. And you talking about you need a good man. You didn't pass up on men at 55 years old, ma'am. You praying for a good man in church? You ain't praying for a good man in church. You know what they praying for, right? That old lady in there praying for lust.
Sensational.
She in there praying for lust because some of her stuff stopped working. So she's just praying for a good man. She like, man, this old cooter cat is dusty. I just need a man, Lord. Just something, man. And let him be a young man. Let him be a strong. No, not strong. Let him be a strong man. Let him be a little young strong man, Lord. No, you don't get no strong man. You go get the old washed up man that's out there in the dating market because you didn't pass up on good men.
Sensational.
There you go. I said it. All right. So that's this with the corny guy, right? You know what? It's so funny. I remember I seen the Michael B. Jordan clip when the one lady called him corny back in high school, and then she interviewed him, and he was like, "Oh, he remembered her," and then he was like, "Hey, yeah, I remember you," and she was like, "Yeah, I remember you." He's like, "Yeah, you remember me? I'm the corny guy, right?" And she was like, "No, I never called you corny," and he remembered that. But it's funny how he was the corny guy back then, but everybody want to be with him. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I got a video for you after the cooter cat line. All right, send it to me. But it's like I've been called the corny guy, right? Right. So maybe I got a little bit offended, right? Maybe it touched the nerve. Not really. I'm just playing with y'all, but I have been called the corny guy before, and I'm completely okay with being the corny guy. You know why I'm okay with being the corny guy? Because the corny guy gets to gets to avoid women like this. The corny guys get to avoid women like this because they want people that's popping. But what they don't understand is Mr. Popping is going to pop, and then he ain't going to be able to get himself back up. But corny guy go have himself together and have a wife and a kid and be moving in the right direction. Meanwhile, you still searching for him and you checking his Instagram and he's long gone. He ain't studying your old washed up self. I'm okay with being the corny guy. Corny guy wins, man. Corny guys stay out of trouble. Corny guys, they make the money. We fine. Shout out to the corny guys in the room. You've ever been called corny, man, that means you've been doing something right, because obviously these women don't know what is good for them. Okay, let's get off this. Let's talk about Tia Mowry. I want to. So what I got to do with this one is, let me get off corny guy. Shoo. Get him out the way. Now I had Tia Mari in here, and I gotta say.